have never really let me down with their monitors of late. Now, being able to get some decent gaming performance out of an IPS display has been up for debate for a long time now, and I believe that LG may have actually cracked it with their new 27UK650 monitor. Now let me go through some specifications for you in this review. The LG 27UK650 is built pretty well and feels very sturdy on the desk. It does, however, have a wobble, if not, which stems from the actual connection between the backplate itself and the monitor. Now the stand is curved with a width of around 18 inches, but there is enough space underneath to house a small form factor keyboard or even a small set of speakers. Now overall it's very clean looking. It's a very clean looking monitor for your setup. So the bezels of the actual screen measure at well under an inch, with the bottom bezel measuring at 1 inch, as it houses the control stick to navigate the menus. Now the side and top bezels are actually flush with the screen itself, giving quite an elegant finish. Now there is a bit of an edge around the outside of the actual monitor, but that can't really be seen when looking at the monitor head on. Now branding is very plain with a small LG logo at the bottom in the middle just down here. The entire back is white, which for now does look fresh, but I can see it getting a little grubby if this monitor is regularly handled, though you won't be able to see it anyway, as chances are it will be back against the wall against your desk. Now what is unfortunate is the monitor can't swivel on its stand, so if you want to angle it on your desk you're going to have to physically move the entire thing. Now it does, however, move up and down, and it does tilt forward and backward with a range of 17.5 degrees to 2.5 degrees. Now there is also a chance to use this monitor in its portrait mode as well, which I will attempt to do this. Now the actual stand is made entirely from plastic, which does cheapen the design somewhat, but it still doesn't really look bad. Now the inputs here are a little lackluster as well, but it still retains the essentials. It has one display port, 2 HDMI ports, a power input, and a 3.5 auxiliary output for sound. Now there are no built-in speakers that I can see in this monitor, despite it getting a little fatter towards the bottom. Now I plug my speakers into the monitor when playing on my PS4 or Xbox One for sound, and the 3.5mm aux jack in the back. Now the only thing included for cable management is a ring which attaches to the stand, though this wasn't included in our review unit. Now the panel uses IPS technology, so you can expect some lovely vivid colours and a wide viewing angle. Now the monitor has a peak brightness of 450 nits for HDR, which increases from 350 nits. It's not really enough for HDR to have any real impact on your image, and I never really used HDR on this monitor. Now the contrast ratio sits at 1000:1, which is a little disappointing, and it means that the black levels won't be as deep as some VA panels on the market. However, colour accuracy is a lot better. You will get a much more vibrant and accurate colour with this IPS display than you would over a comparable VA panel. There is a black stabilizer that you can mess around with when inside of games to really hone in those shadowy areas. Now from the box and looking over the OSD, I landed on the SMPTE-C picture mode, which unfortunately locks you out of pretty much all of the other picture options except for brightness. Now if you are fussy with your colours, you can set the picture mode to custom, which will unlock an array of colour correction customization tools to change things like the temperature and the hues of each colour. There is also an array of picture profiles that you can set from Reader to Rec 709. Now while gaming, everything looked very sharp and clear. Now blurring is reduced thanks to its 5 millisecond grey to grey response time, which is very good for an IPS panel. The panel also has a flicker-free backlight, and there is no option to turn flicker back on, which could disappoint some users, especially when motion is concerned. Now the monitor does offer AMD FreeSync, but only has a refresh rate of 60Hz, so again this may not benefit gamers involved in heavy esports titles like CSGO. My response time, because I was using the SMPTE-C picture mode, my response time was set to fast. As a casual gamer who has recently played The Division 2 and God of War, this wasn't really an issue. Again, climbing into the custom or custom game profile will allow you to change this to your desired choice. Now the LG 27UK650 FreeSync gaming monitor is a very capable panel with enough options to keep even the most fussiest of gamers happy, although for PC gaming you may want to take a look at the cheaper LG 27UK550 or 500 even, as the benefits are very, very small for the newer model. However, console gamers would definitely benefit from the updated panel, especially if you're gaming on an Xbox One X or a PlayStation 4 Pro. It's a little disappointing that the HDR is so lackluster here, and it feels like it comes comes down to you get what you pay for, basically. But for those filthy casuals out there, I cannot see you being disappointed with the 27UK650. So thank you very much for checking out our video review of the LG 27UK650. If you enjoyed this review, then do click that like button. Please do subscribe to keep up with all of our latest tech and gaming videos, and also let us know in the comments below what you think about this monitor, whether you would go for the 650 or you would want to save a bit of money and go for the 500 or 550 monitors that I've just mentioned, or if you just didn't want to go for an LG monitor, you wanted to go for another gaming monitor of some kind, then let me know in the comments below. As I say, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.